Shivan Sharma. Today I'm going to give a presentation of corporate accounting. First, I will start with a cash flow statement. So, what is cash flow statement? Cash flow is comes in the three most important statement of a company. It look after cash transaction in the period of a month, quarter part of the year, and in the end of the year. And in its informations come from income statement, and the cash flow helps to create a company's balance sheet. Cash flow is like a base statement for a company. Cash flow statement is divided into three sections, which are operating activities, investing activities, and the last one is financial activities. In the format of a cash flow from operating activities are those which are aligned with company's daily basis sales, purchase, and other expenses that can call current assets and current liabilities as well. Investing activities is based on the long-term assets like property, investment, and plant. And financial cash activities are those who associated with equity capital of a company and their borrowings such as stock, dividends, and bonds. We'll talk about statement of earning, how we calculate a statement of earning. It comes from income statement of a company and profit or loss of a company. Also, income minus expenditure will give you a statement of earning of a company. Now I will discuss about the financial significance of financial statement for investor. An investor is a person who wants the best return of their money from the company, and they need to know that company financial health. For information of a company's value and their profit, investor use cash flows and income statement for know about company's profitability and major source of income. An investor wants to see a true and a good revenue in the financial accounts, and a positive of continuous cash flow attract them and get their beliefs on the return of investment. In company financial statement, cash flow is giving the detailed information about their expenses and income sources. Investor main concern is to know about how much income that company generates in that particular time and what their order to create that income is. But from a cash flow account, someone can judge their past income and expenses, but as investor always wants to know about their future and real time smart cash flow forecasting. It is helpful for measuring liquidity, measuring profitability of a company, also measuring, analyzing financial position of a company, analyze dividend trend, what's going on, and at the last, making a future decision for a company. Now I will discuss about the best company for lending purpose. So according to the trend for cash flow operation presented presents in these three companies, Centos Limited is the most profitable company, uh, and they continuously increase their cash flow in every year. In 2016, they have $840 million cash flow. In 2017, they have $1,248 million, and in 2018, again $1,578 million, and in 2019 it was $2,046 million. So they have an increasing ratio in their cash flow, which is a good term for their financial health. We talk about BHP Limited. They increased their cash flow in 2017 to 2018, which was 15,876 million dollar to 17,561 million dollar, but increased their cash flow in the next year. uh, in Fantastic Company, which is not a financially healthy company, they faced loss and a negative cash flow from last 4 years. We talk about the trend in the capital expenditure. The capital expenditure is expense for purchase capital for company. For example, plant, property, and equipment. In BHP Limited, their expenditure is increases by the year from more than $1,000 million. It means that company invest that sort of money in their expenditure every year. In Centos Limited, their expenditure is also increases, but not a certain way. In 2018, their total expenditure was $2,525 million, but in 2019, they only use $1,074 million on their expenditure. If we talk about Fantastic Limited, it's not an expense so much on their expenditure. That was not a good term for a company if they want to increase in the market. If we talk about the lending money, after analyzing all three of the companies, more suitable company which we should select to lend money is BHP Limited, because if we compare, we can say that other two companies like Centos and Fantastic don't have excess amount of funds to invest in any kind of activity, and thus makes BHP Limited most prior company to invest in. The reason behind selecting this company has various reasons as follows: customer loyalty, firms repaying capacity, interest paying capacity, profitability company, and potentially to raise fund. At the end, I will conclude like statement of earning and cash flow statement has been discussed of companies of all three companies in 2017, 2018, and 2019, and compared financial data of all companies and measures profitability, inflow or outflow of cash of companies. So BHP Limited company is in profit as compared to the other two companies as per financial statement of the company, and at least profitability company is Fantastic Limited, as this company has not generated cash from operations, and also this company is depend on interest bearing borrowings only. So financial condition of this company is not good. It has concluded by analyzing financial statement data of the companies. Thank you so much. That's the end of my report.